Something that's tough for a lot of people is just setting goals. My question I always ask is, what would have to happen if it was December 31st for you to say it was a great year? So for me personally, every year I have a theme for my year. And so, last year it was all about relationships and experiences. So I like to begin with the end in mind, right? I like to look and think in my head, if it was December 31st of that year, what would have to happen for it to be a successful year? And so, last year was all about relationships experience. This year, the theme is all about being hard to kill. So what do I have to do this year in order to be placed in a situation where I would feel safe and protected? So obviously that would come down to martial art training, better strength training, being good in any environment with like a lot of endurance and strength. So those would be the things for that. 3 years ago, it was I wanted to do a hardcore endurance race that had a very low completion rate. And so I ended up deciding to run 100 miles that year, do a 100-mile ultra marathon. It took 31 hours. And so every year, I think, instead of being short-sighted for most people where they're thinking, I'm gonna start doing this year, and they get through like January 31st and they quit, think big picture, think long-term, think of the theme, and then so you're beginning with the end in mind, and then work backwards and place everything in place. And it doesn't have to happen quick over a 30-day span, but for me, this eventually will become lifestyle, become habitual for me.